Welcome to tonight's edition of I Have Shoulders, the show where it's not too cold and I don't have to wear a sweater. But no, actually it's snowing in Michigan today. So, but it was like 80 degrees over the weekend, and now it's snowing. Isn't weather fun? Okay, last time we had a lot of stuff to do. I don't think I fully explored this area, so I think we're gonna do that. And we're still Kimless, which is a shame. Oh, looks like we finished the thought. Hold on. This one? Oh, I don't know. Is that a thing? But I guess not. Okay. Temporary research. No, we're done. The research is done. I don't know why this had a little dot on it. It is gone forever. Alright. Let us explore. I think we have something to call the library, but I think we need to call Kim first and then call the library because we found that dead body on the pier. Yes. Okay. Let's see, can I go this way? No. Alright. Not gonna go that way because that's the body. Pop on over here. Okay. Okay. What we got? Ooh, what's this? No boat in the boathouse today. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. You know what? I bet this is where we're gonna find the cryptozoologists. Yes. Okay, magnesium. And oversized superstar sunglasses. Burns. My audio might be a little too loud on the game today. Okay. That might be better. What else we got? We got a box. Is there money in it? Money. Oh, we need to buy the cassette player also. Almost forgot about that. Shoddily constructed boathouse. Ooh, what's this? Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench covered in rust. It's a nice bench someday.
A scattering
Bullet
of
holes.
bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Whoa, visual calculus heroic 15. I've got 72 on this. Looks like it's +1 for the bullet holes, +1 for bullet holes in the backyard, +1 knowing about the revolution, and +1 knowing about Feld electrical. Nice. First check of the day. Is it gonna be good luck? Is it gonna be bad luck? Let's find out.
A row of ghostly
yes.
shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound, no movement.
That's bad.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Fantastic. Hola, Oyster. Are you in class today?
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Oh, Oyster. I'm sorry for your suffering. What's the news on that job? Did you decide to go with it or no?
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes.
Man, they're sure taking their time.
They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. The commandant, the one who gives the order, machine gun fire crackling through the air, the lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Oh, yes. I think it was Yom Kippur, right? So, that makes sense. I think that ends today. So, not sure. Probably butchered that. But yeah, there's a Jewish holiday happening. That makes sense.
I'm just a representation of your mental faculties, piecing together any available information. You should probably ask the lieutenant.
Everything is asked the lieutenant. The lieutenant is not here. It's just me. Just me. Thanks for the lurk, or store. Have a good class.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Interesting. Entree and interdict. I cannot entree. A no ticket taker booth no longer in operation. People paid money to park here. No one would pay now. Correct. Might need to bring
A row
Kim
of
here.
ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall,
Excuse me.
with another 7
Very
shades
bright.
standing 10 meters from a cold sea.
All right. What's in the box? What's in the box? 20 round. Okay. Nothing amazing, but I'm not gonna say no. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Okay. Ooh. Fallen Pippo. Pippo! +2 logic, -1 perception. What the heck is a Pippo? Let me see. Also, what's this? Oh, yeah, I should give that another go today. Okay, I have to see what they look like. They are, in fact, oversized. But I like my logic, thanks. And the Pippo? Where does this go? It's a hat. Okay, wonderful. +2, -1 perception. Well, we're gonna roll with it. Also, while we're here, what does the bullet need for a success?
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a
Hand-eye
plastic
coordination.
bag bearing the RCMs.
Alright. Silencio. Let's continue on. Pretty sure can't do anything over here. Oh! Piece of candy. What else is there? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, can't jump the fence. We know that we are awful at jumping things. Okay. Still gotta find these cryptozoologists that are lost to time. Okay, it doesn't look like I can go this way. Ooh. Think I saw this? No, I did not. Let's see, what else is there around here? There's a guy. He looks crypto-y. Tiny cages, carefully constructed. I believe these are our boys.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this gem.
His name is Morel. Morel.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officer.
Hello.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
He does. I spotted him from a mile away.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto-fascist. Alright. Can't wait to break this down.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure?
You're kinda angry.
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about? Hey, of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice water lock.
Cool. Man, this was challenging. It was a 12. We got a total 12. Seems like Encyclopedia might be falling behind. Oh, yeah, that was me. But you know, it's good. I'm gonna tell him.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
Well, then it's Samaran Butter's fault.
Did he say we can go back now?
Gary the crypto-fascist asks.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Lena.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Oh, I want to know more.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it. Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
Si, senor.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case. It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Fucking fancy.
But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
So they're ghost hunters.
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
Phasmid.
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
So it's not a ghost? What is that? I don't. He leaves the conclusion up to me. What is there to conclude? Oh, so it's that big? It's as big as a man's but how would they know? It's a ghost insect. I'm confused.
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my, of any, cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
I would also like to know.
Would be glory itself.
Yes. Okay.
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
And forearm accounts.
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid. I know it's real.
Oh yeah?
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition. Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
Seems weird that a couple of teenagers from this area would care to report on that.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades.
Credible.
Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Fancy. Isn't that what starfish do?
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
Just kidding, that's what worms do. Let's see. I'm gonna go with number 2. I'm gonna go with the drama.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions. As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate.
That's not true.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick. Yes,
He says with some pride.
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out.
How will they know that it's been trapped?
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
But didn't he say that they were hardy? Are they delicate or are they hardy?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Sus.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Logic. I agree.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Fantastic.
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Let's see.
Yes. What? And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Oh,
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
this guy's giving me Cusco vibes.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it.
She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Ooh, this man, he's suffering.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
I think you should.
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
Well, you'd still have a specimen,
He's dead set on this.
apparently.
I could go for some trap setting.
Oh.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am its scion. I'm all in with this scripted shit. I'm hooked. I like number 2 and I like number 3. I'm all in.
Caught the bug, I see.
No.
It's easier to get caught up in the search than you'd imagine. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
I don't know if I'm gonna remember this.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
Okay. One to the south by the boathouses. I think we just passed that. One in Land's End, which I don't know what that is. Third near the canal, where we crossed. Big thicket of reeds. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I've got that memorized.
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me. Yuck. Alright.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask.
Okay.
Finally, you're being sensible. I'll start packing right now.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt. What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
I shall.
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both. It's not child's play, just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often. Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Hi, Blue Sweetheart. Yes. I've only been streaming for 23 minutes, so I'll be here probably at least an hour. Welcome back. How are you doing?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
The phasmid.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
Yep, I just found Morel, so he's interesting. And I thought I remembered you being sick, so it sounds like you're still sick. I'm sorry, Blue Sweetheart, that sucks.
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
Does that make me a cryptid? Because I love staying hidden in my house. Blue Sweetheart, what time zone are you in? Are you Eastern?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. I see. That's late. Oh, man, I'm sorry your cough woke you up. That would make me upset. Dan, thank you for the lurk. Well, I hope that my monotone voice can lull you back to bed, Blue Sweetheart.
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry you're upset.
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Sus.
In fact, it is 0.05%. Ever more magnificent should our search contribute to making that number 0.075%.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Let's see. Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it, since you've offered to help.
Oh, I'm glad he's not gonna offend me.
You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
But he will with this one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
A willow person? That sounds creepy.
Willow people? Not at all.
Yeah.
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees.
Oh, okay. Very self-explanatory. For some reason, this reminds me of amnesia-filled, the manga by Junji Ito. I don't know why willow people brings up the idea of human-shaped holes in the mountainside, but it does.
They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Phasmid.
You probably have.
How do you almost catch
Gary
this?
and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself.
Oh, that's actually kind of smart.
After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow dashing through the grove.
There's a horror game idea right there.
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
The phasmid. I love the way he says phasmid. So good.
I know it sounds like we were snacking on funny mushrooms, but I did see motion and colour. Mine is not a confirmed sighting of a cryptid, however. Much goes into verifying these things, and my account comes short of a few standards.
Dang. It's a good idea, though.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
Many scientists so well.
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
Sus.
I see you've been talking about cryptids with Lena. The kind green ape is one of her favourites. We travelled to South Safra to look for it once. Gary and I got stuck in a rainstorm, though. and had to spend most of our time there in a little village. The search was fabulously unsuccessful, but the people were very nice. I'm glad they didn't understand what Gary was saying about them.
Gary, the crypto-fascist.
What? South Safra? They're just on a different rung of the ladder, Morale. I had no problem with them.
Oofed.
Really? You kept complaining about how dirty everything is, but we digress.
They're a nascent culture. I just didn't feel comfortable. And let's change the topic, okay? Talk about your critters. Or whatever.
Why is he even out there with this guy?
Formerly the most dangerous, yes. But do you know the most dangerous living cryptid?
No?
The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant,
What?
known colloquially as the dread moose.
The dread moose?
Yes, the dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. It has even been known to dig up fresh graves in search of sustenance.
That's disgustingly awesome.
Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will.
Ooh.
Just like an ordinary ardent moose.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify.
So they live among the regular moose. Okay. Well, that's kind of spooky too, actually. That's almost scarier.
A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right?
I believe it.
You're right to. The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence. We also have sightings in Vasa, reaching back 4 centuries.
So the sightings would be regular looking moose eating humans. But wouldn't that just make it regular moose? So regular moose are eating people? Imposter moose, you could say. Yeah, maybe it's like Ditto. You know, it looks like moose, but its eyes are just little dots. Oh, ooh, that would be creepy. That would be creepy as fuck.
In fact, we may be close to capturing a live specimen. Modern genetic methods may prove crucial in differentiating the dread variant from the herbivorous one. Anyway.
Herbivorous. I feel like that sounds more correct than herbivorous. So they do look identical. That's so silly to me. That seems so silly. Ooh, the giant of Coconut. I just like saying Coconut.
That's impressive, I guess. But have you seen it with your own eyes?
Have you seen it?
I haven't had a chance to travel to Coco North. No. And I likely never will. The Samaskill desert region has been embroiled in a small civil war for the last 8 years. I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely. Sightings of towering luminosities have grown rare recently, while they once used to be constant.
Yes, sightings of mirages are constant. A mirage is a constant phenomenon that people have no time to report when a war is going on.
That makes sense.
It remains unclear what this has got to do with you seeing it, as he was inquiring before. He was just being defensive.
Okay. Cryobacter canadensis.
Oh, everyone knows about that one, thanks to Professor Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time.
A bit of jealousy there. He'd want that glory, truth be told, even if he'd have to inject himself with bacteria to get it.
Oh yeah, this is the one about the woman who supposedly injected herself with this immortality bacteria. But nobody's ever seen her again. But she's immortal, it's okay. Hey Jay, welcome. How was dinner?
Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler, no one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong Ok.
Nice. What'd you make, Jay?
A flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nongok to run faster than any other avian. Perhaps any other animal. Who knows?
Chicken taco sounds good.
When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the Ock hangs from tree branches, like a bat, waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor.
That sounds scary if I was ever near any jungle ever. Which is not.
Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Really a shame she disappeared. Oh, decades ago. In the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course. The chasm of academic pretension still stood before us, even though she had unusual courage for someone from the other side.
Alright, tell me about a cool cryptid. Any cryptid.
No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories.
So, Lena is trying to kill him. He does not sound like he should be out here doing field research.
Me? I'm not a people person, unless you haven't noticed. And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence.
Okay. Let me see.
By all means.
I wanted to hear about some dangerous cryptids. Dang. Maybe he'll tell me more later. Alright, what's over here? These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. They still won't light up. Sounds like a good start for a boomer I hate my husband-wife joke, if that's the case. Yeah, I agree. She was probably like, you get out there, because I can't. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes crumbling. I mean, you heard him. He's like, he's not having a good time out here. It's almost impossible to get a fire going near this ocean, which explains why they might have a cold.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
Okay, Squidward.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
That's rude.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates? This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art the paragon of virtue.
Doesn't he sound like Squidward, though? He sounds like Squidward, and he looks like Cusco from The Emperor's New Groove. Let's see. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk. Or a degenerate. Maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
I'm sorry. No. You're just gonna hear Squidward forever now. Is this your mug, you freaking fascist?
My mug? Why would you think that?
Yeah. I hope so, anyway.
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before.
Oh, he's seen it. Yeah. You look like the kind of guy who might have a collection of mugs like this. In his colonial mug collection.
How do you mean? Forgive me, officer, but we've only just met.
It says it right here. Gary the crypto fascist.
He is trying to avoid lying to you outright, in case you really have been to his apartment.
Huh. I wonder if that was his apartment. I know, right? I should just straight out be like, I can read it in your name, Gary. Come on. Just admit it, man. You put the mug in the trash container behind the whirling. Ooh, I would love to know. Ooh, I'm gonna make him sweat. It's probably not him, but I'm gonna make him sweat.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
So I guess that was Gary's apartment.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Oh, yes, I'm gonna find you. The maximum. Let's go.
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that? Okay, I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
Damn, maybe I went a little too far. I just want real. I just want some monies.
This is a considerable expense to him. 1 month's wage, most likely.
And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
You know, Gary, you seem like you could be a really nice person if you weren't a fucking fascist.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Ooh. Alright, let's see. Number 1.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
¿Por qué?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
Losing points. Quickly losing brownie points here.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Okay. Take it back a bit.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know? Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Yeah, I still haven't found the freaking sausage man. I don't know where he is.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What? A clinking of glass beads. Where did I hear that? Oh, the armor.
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Sus.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
I will find the fuck out of you, Gary.
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
What sound?
The clinking.
Really?
Sus.
There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Fucking watching you, Gary.
I hope I could help your investigation. In my small way.
Does this mean you were in his apartment,
Yes.
admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him.
I don't know if I want to tell him. Composure plus 1 clinking sound. I don't think we're gonna make that check. Let me see. Ooh. Firstly,
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
he is a sus little man.
He's not feeling too comfortable in his own skin. Odd, I'd say.
I agree, Composure. Give me some points.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
Oh, they spelled favorite like they do in the UK. Fun fact.
Oh, yes, the burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
Are we still calling it the UK? How behind the times am I? I don't know. Oh, the studio is Estonian. Okay, that makes sense.
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
What?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
I should be more on top of world news, is what I'm learning right now. A lot of European languages and influences mixed in this game, yeah.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
Sus. Everything that Gary says is sus.
Yeah, well, Revachol used to be a flaming rhino once, a long time ago. That seems unlikely too, doesn't it?
Super solid argument, Gary. Can't argue with that.
Agreed.
The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior. During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should.
I mean,
Anyway,
fucking world on fire, that's pretty scary. I wouldn't want to go near that either.
It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels. Some even spiritual.
42%. Okay. I don't know if I want to tell him about this. Let me save. Hold on.
always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Well, he hasn't been home, so he would not have found his door open. How would he know?
In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know?
No, just wanted to know. If you knew.
Is this about the union? Did the big man open the door? So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him.
Ooh, he did something bad.
What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
As he lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you. Squidward is panicking. Try not to shit yourself, Gary. Kinda want him to shit himself, though. Let's see.
I was probably talking too loud in the whirling the other night. About some theories.
Yeah.
Stupid. Shouldn't have run my mouth loud like that. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can.
Oh, Jess. Cállate, Squidward.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
Yes, I knew it would work.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
This could be bad. This could be bad. It's probably not massive musculature, that's for sure.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
What a mofo.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did,
Okay.
and I didn't want you to know.
No redemption. There's no redemption for Gary the crypto-fascist.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Gary, what's going on?
Oh, just admitting he's stealing clothes from dead people.
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do. Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
Ooh.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
Fuck indeed.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
Why'd you fucking lie to me, Squidward?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
Yeah, yes.
I'll explain later.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Grody.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
This is all he knows.
Okay. Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Thank you for your cooperation. You twat. People are starting to think, wake up! Oh my god, this fucking guy. Take the money. Alright, okay. What's over here? Anything? No. A buoy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. Oh, hold on, we have a bunch of stuff. Inspect the traps. We got traps to inspect. Cool. Find morale. And I also found who put the clothes in the garbage. What else? What do we got? Let's see. Interesting. +1 pain threshold. Thicker skin. Ew. How do your skills look? Messy. I'll show you in a second. The specialty, I think I ended up picking encyclopedia for my main. Let me see. I don't know if I want this. I do. Do I want this? Let me see. Oh, but I love my drama. I'll wear this for a while. Alright. So I've got 5 intellect. Encyclopedia is my main, but now it looks like logic is. I think it's just because all the stuff I'm wearing. And I'm pretty low across the board everywhere else. I have 4 points. 4 points. I think I last put one in for thought. I should probably put another one into hand-eye coordination so I can do the bullet check. I think that's probably what I'm going to do next. Probably I'll do it right now. And then maybe I'll buff up encyclopedia because we're coming up to these hard checks that encyclopedia might not be able to pass. What a wild mix. Totally on accident. For most of this game, I didn't know what I was doing so far. And I was just like, well, this sounds good. This sounds good. It's worked out in my favor, but when it comes to physical things, physical checks, has not been good. Like, it took a lot of effort to get to our cloak, our coat. He would not jump. He would absolutely not jump. It was tough. Psych doesn't seem to come up too often. I did, because my volition was so low, die a few times from morale problems. He got so sad. He just quit being a cop. It was hilarious. Yeah, these guys. And then my authority is just in the pooper. I really don't care about authority. Fascists are such cowards that he melted with your -2 authority. That's right. Respect my authority. Okay. I'm gonna pop one over here and hope this is enough for the bullet. And then I think I'm gonna pop one into Encyclopedia as well. Because I love my boy Encyclopedia. Alright. That leaves me with 2 points, I believe. Duval! Hello! Welcome, sir. How are you doing today? Let's see. Man with sunglasses. Minus authority as a police officer. You bet. Okay. Damage ledger. Let's see if we can pop open this
The
bullet
bullet
here.
is still safely sealed away
Okay.
in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
This is better. Boom. Ah.
A rifle,
Nice.
revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Nice. Duval, a nice uneventful day. That sounds good. I had a nice uneventful day too. Those are kind of just really wonderful days.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
Yes.
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war, so there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely.
Okay, so it probably wasn't that gun I found a while ago. So, that's good.
Back at the station, the lieutenant is standing at a counter, diligently filling out paperwork to hand over to a tired records clerk. You should share your findings with him as soon as possible.
I mean, Kim? Yeah, I'd love to. Kim should come back. I'm gonna have to go to sleep for Kim to come back. There's so many things I need to do while Kim is around. Okay. Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. That's not going to be easy. Okay. I think we've reached the end of this area. Oh, here's our first trap. Although why I'm checking it while he's here doesn't make much sense, but...
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Gotta miss Kim every time he's gone. Are you telling me Kim is gonna leave me again at some point? No, Kim. It's gonna be weird for Kim to come back and see you looking like you got your shit together out of nowhere. Yeah, and then he's gonna realize I drove my kinema into the ocean. So it's gonna be like pros, cons. Pros, cons.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Pro, I know what this bullet is. Con, I polluted the water source.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Phasmid. Phasmid.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Oh, I just realized the narrator said confidently, but the words say confidentially. Interesting. Oh, Kim is definitely not going to be surprised anymore at one point. I mean, look at me. I'm a wreck of a man. We should be past that point. Absolutely, Jay. Yeah. It should not be a surprise. Let's see. I think we're good to go in this area. Okay, we gotta find all the other traps. Oh, this is a dead end, actually. Lol, JK. Moving along. Man, I must have some good cardio, because Dubois, he just runs around. Oh, they're gone. They were gone fast. He dippity dipped.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night.
I agree, savoir-faire.
The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Shivers, huh?
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Panicked locusts. That's kind of sad. Okay, what do we have over here? What's going on with this book? Book, I'm working on it. Okay. Oh, wait, which one? Okay, Land's End, north, far east of the Feld building. Okay. And then the one near the canal. Cool. I'm also really awful at cardinal directions, so this will be fun. Let me see. Cool. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Oh, there's more to explore here. This place is so big. Okay. Pretty sure it's not this way. There's the phone. Oh, I can't wait to have Kim back. Just counting the days, counting the hours, the minutes. I need him for the library stuff. What's over here? Is this the city? The little village? Yes. It is. Oh, I had a thought. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirrup. Oh, that's lovely. Nothing else, though. Okay. Alright, let's go back this way. We'll go around this big-ass building. Oh, have I been over here? The sign reads, St. Brune, 1147. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Interesting. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. Oh, didn't somebody say something about a church? I forgot already. And the altar shrouded in dark. Or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Ooh, a piece of candy. Okay. The choich! This is the choich. Oh, the one from the questings. Guess we're gonna find out. Guess we gotta go in here. Guess I haven't been here yet. That's weird. How did I miss this building? How did I miss a whole last building, you guys? A school of fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. Not me avoiding the choich. What's over here? Oh, the city. We talked about this. It's the village. Alright, let's go into the building. So much to discover. This place is big. It's bigger than the main city area where the game first starts, which is surprising to me.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Rattle, rattle.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
Inspection.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Grody.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Interesting.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Interesting.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built.
Yes,
It'll
yes,
be easier to break the staple than the lock.
Dang.
Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
So, I could have done it.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
No, actually. I think even if I equipped my pry bar, it wouldn't be as easy as interfacing. Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it. Let's go.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling.
Ooh.
Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Yes. On the cover? Or after the last entry? On the cover.
Voila! Looks very modern.
Very modern.
You're part of the Future Brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Okay, let me equip my toolbar here. My pry bar. Veremos. Also, I carry my clipboard around everywhere. That gives me -2 authority.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be low. See? That's exactly what I was saying when I was going through the skill tree. I was like, every time something physical comes up, we have the worst time. We are just a jumble of bones in a flesh bag. This man has no strength. Let's see what happens.
A minute or so of mauling away at the lock
Surprise!
has led to no success. The pry bar in your hand is giving you 0 mechanical advantage.
Zilch.
The doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock.
I honestly think it's weird that holding a clipboard would reduce authority. Yeah. I see someone with a clipboard, instantly assume authority. Or do you assume really annoying person who's trying to market at you? That would be -2 authority right there. I don't want to fucking hear it. Alright, let's walk around this giant building. Either way, the authority to market. Good point. Except, those people are really easy to ignore, so I don't know if they evoke the same level of authority. You know? You get me? You feel me? Wait, what title does the ledger have? Oh, let's take a look. Ledger of Failure and Hatred. So, yeah. I don't know if the titles change, but this ledger killed us. The morale. It just completely destroyed us. So, let me just put this back on, actually. Go my flashlight. Very nice. I see. Makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. It was not a good time. A bad time was had by all. Oh, I wonder if I could shine my light on... No. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking maybe I can shine a light into the doorway for the lock, but it's not going to make a difference, I think. What's this? Rusty gears used to turn the home machine. Yeah, still odd for a ledger to give -authority. Agreed. Barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. What's this? Chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. Knock knock.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Hehe. Ho ho ho. That's not gonna work.
The concrete structure looks military in origin, over half a century old at least, but sturdily built.
Well, maybe someday we'll be back. Where is interfacing? Oh, okay, it's in motorics. Okay. I mean, it's... No, it's not that high, but it's not that low. either. Alright. So what we gonna do now? We're looking for the phase mids. Oh, there's one. There's one now.
This trap's not too hard to spot once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. Snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly. The reeds seem to be waiting for something.
Ooh.
The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Black shivers.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well.
Okay.
Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
I don't know if we're gonna be finding a phase mid anytime soon. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Cigarette butts. Cleaned away under a rock. Brand Teomoteri. You make a mental note. Teomoteri seems important somehow. I don't speak French, so I do not know. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusty broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. So not really. Oh, scented scarf. +1 shivers, -2 physical instrument. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that at all. I wonder if this is the woman from the village. Tiny inlets here, off in the far distance, where the posts trail toward. Interesting. I thought that lady from the village said she made scarves or some shit. Or am I making that up? Am I making that up? I have no idea where I am. This place is too big. Okay, we need to find the area where we cross. It's definitely not here. Maybe I should go back to the village real quick and talk to that woman. Can't go this way. The Jam Rock Shuffle. We shuffling. Every day we shuffling. Okay. Shortcut. Totally a shortcut. I have so much work for Kim to do when he gets back. So much work. I need him to move some more bodies for me. He's never gonna trust me with his kinema again, though. Like, never. I wouldn't trust me either, so. Okay, nope. Moving this way. Wait, though. Where's the village? Where's the village? Is it down here? I think it might be. Or did I go the wrong way? R.I.P. I went the wrong way. Pretty sure I can't go this way. Nope, but what's with this musical change? Muy spooky. Nope. Damn it. It's a good thing I run everywhere. I remember when I first started playing this game, I didn't realize that you could run. And I was walking everywhere. And I was like, man, it sure would be nice if I could run. And I accidentally double-clicked something and started running. It was awesome. The most confusing parts to navigate in this game? Yeah, this area is just like... There's no map. Everything looks the same. It's really hard to have like a good marker to understand where you are and where you're going. So we can't go this way. I'm just trying to get to the freaking village, man. Alright. Feel like we're getting closer. And then if I get to the village, I should be able to get back to the area. Okay, here we are. Is this my house? No, it's not my house. This is where that little girl is, right? Yeah. She gave me
Hello, mister.
That's right. She gave me
Bye.
that weird bird thing. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a G. Grouse. The grouse. She is really sweet. She gave me a grouse that I can give to Guard, who might maybe get out of my butthole. Let's see. This is my house that some random lady gave to me. Wow, beautiful. Extra nice. I could sleep here if I wanted to.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
That's fine. Can I reshave?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean. You almost look like a professional.
Almost. Just a tiny bit. Get close. We've got this tie. But I don't want you, tie. Okay. Alright, the way you said the sweetest, and I just realized you put a sad crying face. This girl is dead. She's dead. She's a dead girl. I don't know what's gonna happen to this girl, but she's dead. So you're telling me this girl's gonna die. That's what I'm getting from this message. Okay, where's the woman? Das woman. The Frau. Atomic, hello! Welcome. The little girl's gonna die. Oh, I see. Okay, we saved the little girl. She's not gonna die, actually. Oh, there's the lady. Okay. When you think something is very sweet or amazing. Alright, I will make a mental note. I play too many horror games, I think. You tend to easily cry when something is positive. Me too, me too. Alright, I'll be damned if I can't get to this woman. Okay, I think... Nope, this is just a random clearing. My goodness, the game designer who put this place together is evil! Alright, here we go.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
No.
What's on your mind, officer?
That's my motor carriage.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It's an installation.
An installation? Us poor people are stupid and don't get installations. All I see is a heap of trash. This actually calls for a funeral, I think.
You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage. Yes.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think?
I
Falling
agree.
in the line of duty like that and all.
Falling in the line of duty. That's what happened. Yeah.
Quite odd. Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
I think I care about my things too much. Oh man, when I was a kid, I used to care about my toys way too much. There was definitely, I needed some therapy, let's just put it that way. I have a full degree in fine arts and I don't get installations half the time. Me too, Jay. Me too.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Not me. I'm in.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
That seems like a lot of work. Kim can do it.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Oof.
It's going to be quite a few years before nature is able to completely take care of a motor carriage. You could always come back in a few months and see if you still want to give it a proper send-off.
I understand, believe me. I really do. I think about all the frivolous side activities I could be doing every time I go out there with my nets.
Well, just realized Atomic Duck came in, said, "What's up?" And they got the Bob Ross, the Pixel Bob emoji randomly. Extra funny because I know that Atomic Duck really enjoys Bob Ross. So that's a really random, spontaneous thing that happened.
But daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream. Anyway, what are we talking about here again?
I'd love to take this lady for a ride on the cock carousel, but 3% is not gonna make it. She's not gonna get on. I'm pretty sure. What's in the box? What? How did I miss this before? Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots, +1 perception. Woo. The phrasing. Oh, in the beginning of the game, we talked about the Carousel of Cocks quite a lot. Let's see. What do I have right now? Plus okay, that's kind of nice. Nah. When did that come up? It wasn't okay. Yes, the woman you call from the kinema. Yeah. Yeah, I really pushed the issue a bit much. It was not good. Blue Sweetheart. Not good at all. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was awful. It's probably like the first or second episode like stream that I did. It's up on YouTube if you want to see the train crash. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to town. And what am I gonna do? There was a reason. Wait, no. Yeah, I want to go back to town because I want to find the final. Can I go under here? Whoa, that's fucking magic. I want to find the final trap and then get to the cryptozoologists. I need to. I have seen it before, but it is so surreal when you've only known the success. I don't think I know what the success was supposed to be. But that's what we got. We got a cock carousel. Carousel of cocks. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've been here before. It must have taken a lot of patience to do this. What are these called again? This has a word. This has a name. Cairn? Is it a cairn? Let me see. When you like stack stones on top of each other, when you balance the stones. I want to say it's a cairn. There's another one right here too. What's this? What is this music? Get hype. Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Amazing. It's a club. The tent. Oh lord. Dot. Is there a club in there? It kind of sounds like there's a club. More tribalistic markings. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. Trash from some unending party. Alright. Electrochemistry is gonna like this.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up.
A pane of eternite. Looks like fucking wood to me, but...
Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. Looks like a makeshift bridge currently drawn up.
I guess eternity is over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
End. Oh good. Okay, so we have a quick and easy way to get around. Let me talk to this guy over here though. We just Dark Souls a shortcut.
Girl, in her late teens or early 20s, kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh. Hello, Velma. This person looks like Velma.
Oh. Hello there.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Down, boy. Down.
Huh? So should you.
I'm the law.
Real cool.
Way to abuse that power, man, she says, thinking you can't hear her.
But I can see it. Therefore, I can hear it.
She bats away your questions like flies. She's not intimidated by mere police officers.
Put a fucking hat on.
What kind of law says that?
The fucking hat law.
Yeah, well... Look,
No.
man, fuck the hat.
Fuck that. We're doing it. We're doing it. 3%. Can we pass it? Let's see.
Lots of feeling. Feel
Shit.
it up. Way up.
That would have been awesome. Feel it up. Oh my god, fuck the hat. Is that what you just said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
So I should just take this hat I'm wearing and fuck it, right? Point at your head where the hat is located. Engage in sexual intercourse with a hat right here in front of you because you told me to on the sea ice. That's disgusting.
More.
Right here on the sea ice.
More.
Give you a little ice cob hat fuck show.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Is that how you see me?
The girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Oh god. Start crying.
The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the sorry spectacle to end. But it's gone awful quiet up there. Then, the sound of sobbing.
I don't want to fuck a hat on the sea ice. Oh yeah, Kim would not. No.
Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40.
Wow.
His face bloated from alcohol and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
It's been a day, okay? It's been a day. Hello, Dorsal Fin Games. This girl asked me to fuck a hat on the sea ice, okay? It's been a long day.
This
Oh,
isn't
damn.
really about the hat, is it?
No, it is. So is. Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
She didn't
Sure.
ask, I
You're not
offered.
the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know.
Oh, damn. You're really bringing this down, Velma.
Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk. Okay? I'll be
Crying is
here.
good. Crying is good. I feel better. The poor woman just minded her own business, and you had a whole breakdown. You know, Harry Dubois, he's been through some things. He deserves a good cry. Let me see if she'll let me talk to her.
like, seriously, what's eating you, man?
So much, so many things.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
Everybody likes Velma. Let's see.
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up? What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class. Yeah. I mean, that makes me cry every day.
Oh, really?
The golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and slave alike. I fear the process is irreversible. I can't say that word. Irreversible.
So the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is social justice?
Social justice. Let's see. I haven't seen much of this world, but from what I've seen, social justice is an adolescent term. Sounds almost liberal. What's got me shaken up is the people struggle, and it's got me shaken up bad. That's definitely the communist answer, right? That's gonna get me the +4 XP. Yeah, we're going with it.
Yeah, man. They're pretty bad.
Makes me sick.
A city has millions in it. So the world would have a lot more.
All
I
squashed.
think I knew the number once.
The tyranny of the market.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Are you sure you're not just hung up on some chick, though?
Man, how did she know? Is it on my face? Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
Let's see. They were written in the woman's hand. Let's see. They had the faintest scent of chewing gum.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dorsal Fin Games. It's been a while since I got to jam out to this.
Dorsal Fin Games is now following.
Okay. What else?
And they were awesome. I really love your shark emotes. They're super cute. An amazing moment to leave. Good night, Blue Sweetheart. I hope you find sweet dreams and no more coughing. Bye, Blue Sweetheart.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't know.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit.
Well,
Are you sure the letters were for you?
I have amnesia, so you know. Let's see.
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's not good, Velma.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
Königstein wank.
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
That alcohol. It'll do you in. It'll do you in, Dorsal. What a phrase. Königstein? Yeah. Kingstein, basically. But also, a king's wank? Jay, you speak more German than I do. What do you think?
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten, though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Agreed, Velma. King Stone. Stein is stone? I didn't know that.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
Oh, pain threshold. That's not good. Well, today I learned Stein is stone. Is it Velma? Is your name Velma?
A cell.
Ooh, that's a pretty name.
Why? Okay, it's Burger.
Burger. That's funny. Because doesn't that mean citizen?
A very common name.
Let's see.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Ooh.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
No,
Okay.
you're welcome.
Yeah, I record stuff with it. No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
Yeah, burger, but I think you can also write burger without the U, and it still means citizen. But it could be mountain person as well. You always kind of hope real Germans show up in the chat. Berg is like a village or city, yeah.
An entire litany spews forth.
Oh boy, that's a litany. Let's see. Look at you. You're a champion. Let's go.
Man, you are one weird cop. You do understand it all just sounds like Mike to me, right? The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-born sound, if you like technobabble. Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
I like technobabble.
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop
Nice.
on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Nice. Dorsal Fin Games, you're from Channel 3. I thought so. Your name looked familiar.
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Oh, cool. I wasn't sure if that was still working.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either.
Oofed.
That's cool. Sucks,
Ooh.
man.
Why am I always
Was there
beating
something
myself
else?
up?
About the contact mic, perhaps? Okay.
Can't risk it.
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Oh, I love drama.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Love a good synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high.
Now this is where a hat would come in handy. Do I need my hat? I don't think I do. I have like 100 jackets too.
No, man, fuck that. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
She's shivering a bit.
How about a hat?
Thanks.
Oh, I lost my phone, Pippo. Well, that's fine.
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
The boys.
Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. Yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
It's probably amphetamine. It makes you feel impervious to the elements, but doesn't actually make you any less cold.
Sus.
I got my recordings to do. I feel better outside.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah. You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles, microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
So, Moogs.
This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness or something finer?
Turn the church into a club. This reminds me of, Mr. Oizo, I think is his name. Good music. Check it out.
It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you're a cop.
No, I am the law.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll do it.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Go ahead. Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Fast and clean, a good one. Can't quite say it's a lie, but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like everyone to know.
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river. Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
Oh, really? Sneer, lean in and whisper. Let me guess, these rich people are not from around here. Strange, the existence of rich people does not stir any emotions in me. Let's see. They must be very special people to be so rich. I'll go with this one.
Aren't they? I thought they were as Vacholaire as any of us, just way richer. Maybe you're right. Most of them do speak 3 languages. The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager. You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Is this a rhetorical question?
No.
Okay. It's a huge ghetto just south of Jamrock. Come on, man, we're in it. This is North Jamrock. Martinez, sort of. The technicalities are confusing.
Jamrock is a district of Revachol comprised of the following quarters: Pox, Villa Lobos, Central Jamrock, Grand Couron, Old South, and the Valley of the Dogs. Learning is great.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
I don't like any of these options.
Thank you?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Damn, my empathy is so low. It is a white check though, so...
The device is cold
Yeah.
to the touch.
I
An
knew it.
angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Maybe we can get that one later.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Look at this guy. Hey. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. And a pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafed Ultra. That's nice. What else do we have here? Nothing. Wow, this place really is cramped.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Egghead.
Hardcore!
Hardcore.
Hardcore!
Oh boy.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Wait.
All core! All right! Yeah!
he furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Very hardcore.
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though?
Wow.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
I don't know. Solve the egghead puzzle. Okay. I thought it was this guy,
The
right?
young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore.
Is it?
It's hardcore! Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Fuck. Okay.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore!
Bars.
Hardcore!
So many bars.
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeags and args. This produces a guttural Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
Oh, thank you, drama.
Or maybe it's not Godvalian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
Let's try this.
You know about him? You know Van Eyck?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
Skinny Wraith. Yep. Accurate depiction.
So am I. So am I. Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because
A major egghead.
Egghead to the mega, the K became the G, the boy became the man. The Advent?
Amazing. But it didn't solve the puzzle.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibbity, skibberdanger.
Damn it.
I am the rearranger.
Hold on. There has to be a way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. What if you just try again? Okay. Also, we have another level up. Okay.
We're close.
Faster, harder, greater.
True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds, or maybe it's not
Try this one.
Godvalian.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark.
What?
Yeah!
He missed one A.
Oh boy.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law.
No, I am the law. Damn it.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core, all right.
He furrows his
Shit.
brow. At
Hardcore. Ah! The question is, what is the question? But there was no question.
Fuck. Back to this guy.
a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
No thanks.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future will look like. Imbecilic. Yes, should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecilic, like this guy.
I'ma shake it.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in. Also for talent. Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part. Place is a shithole. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads! Burnouts! Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol. Strike that! The word! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
True.
The spooky kind.
What?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
Yeah.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
You bet.
Yes, I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
Nice.
All right.
Be the cool cop, catch the key as it flies toward you.
You sense
Nice.
the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
I'm a cool cop.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, standing there, with a goofy grin on your face. The word august, used as an adjective. That's how cool it feels to be old and cool in the eyes of the young. Let's face it, you're near death, yet bathed in the golden rays of stately grandeur. Like a late summer's day. Like a daddy-o.
Not long, like a week maybe?
Oof. I think this guy just accidentally murdered a whole group of people.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
True.
I don't know. What does anything mean, really?
Oh, yeah.
Also true, yeah.
I knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
He nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
That's me, smart cop.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Okay.
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Well, there's also the machinery.
The machinery.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
What?
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
That's creepy.
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Spooky shit. I'm into it.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crabman.
Crabman.
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
I don't like that.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Makes sense. I wonder if this is some kind of cryptid.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Okay.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
I'm sorry, Logic. There is totally a crab man.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Indeed.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
He appears sincere enough, sire. You could, of course, be wrong.
Thank you, Drum.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more. Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
He sure does love percentages.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from? Sure. What? He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
A bard.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you, then. An MC for short.
Digging the bars, digging the bars.
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for it. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Do you get it, interfacing? I don't think you get it.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no? Totally.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Okay.
You feel it.
We dancing?
The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for each other and you party together. That's a posse.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you.
Damn.
The world is silent.
Kim's not here right now, okay?
Are we?
Yeah! Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Yeah! Yakokata, the place to be.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Agreed. I've always got it in me. I fucking love disco.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water. Oh.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
Uh-huh.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share.
Dubois would know.
Unlike the girl outside, however, the boy's breathing is regular. Their jaws stay put and their pupils aren't dilated, so they're not under the influence currently. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
Oh, I think we know how I know this.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe. Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure.
Fuck yes.
Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna make it.
A number of
Yes!
things don't add up.
J2, you're my
Let's
lucky
take it.
charm. Estelle is both charmingly tough and pitiful. Agreed. I agree with that. Welcome back. How are you doing today?
How about gather around, kids?
Okay.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
I agree. Not pitiful in the to be despised way. She's very lovely. Let's see.
But you still are. What happened?
Disco happened.
I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast. Shut it. What? I have. I've said that.
The young speed freak is silent.
We don't need drugs to be hardcore.
Post-climbing gym ice cream. Nice. Tenet and this stream. Tenet as in the show? Or David Tennant? Sounds like you're doing well if you're having ice cream. After post-climbing gym.
Shut the fuck up, Egg.
Climb down from the equestrian
Oh,
monument,
gotcha.
top man. Consciousness is new to the universe. We all have our ways to ease the shock.
We know she has a problem, man. We're working on it. She didn't exactly have a smooth adolescence. What exactly is it you know? I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
Points at the speaker, singular.
One speaker.
Yeah.
They have one speaker.
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
Oh my gosh.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine, almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
And of all cellular-based life. What's your point, Lawbringer?
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether. No shit. That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous.
I meant to say, not true. What do you mean, do? What do you mean by lenient?
Oh boy.
Okay, man, okay. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revachol.
Because we do! We totally do!
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
No me gusta.
To get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
Spooky assholes.
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Let's see. I want the club. I just don't want the speed lab. So let's try this.
Yeah!
Let's see.
I knew it. It's impossible now.
Impossible.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What's that about fish? How very agilely dying.
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Fuck yeah. Hardcore.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Nice.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Okay. I think I'm gonna end it here for the night and then start at this tent when I get back on Wednesday. So, J2, thank you for your luck. I needed it, but now I'm dipping. Enjoy your tenant and your ice cream. Jay, thank you for joining. Duval, thank you for joining. Blue Sweetheart went to bed. Thanks everybody else who's just hanging out and watching. And I'll be back on Wednesday if you want to see me fail more checks. Thanks, y'all. I'll catch you then.